Dragonfire Tools, quality affordable storage. Proud sponsor of our DragonfireTools.com studio.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by NHOU Protective Coatings. You know, I am a storage nut. So when I see a new storage idea, I jump all over it, and this is one of them. This is a Levrack, Ryan.
Yeah.
You came up with this a few years ago. What was the inspiration?
Yeah, basically our shop is on a farm in Nebraska, and we needed a parts room on the shop floor essentially. So we loved the idea of a mobile aisle system, but we didn't like the tracks in the floor that were an existing system. So we kind of use pallet racking as the frame. So it's all top down. You don't have to deal with gravel or dust or anything in a track in the floor because it's all overhead. But basically just maximizing your square footage of your shop because it's important, right, for other stuff. So this is all in one, basically a parts room on the shop floor is the idea behind it.
And not only you're maximizing the space, you're maximizing the stuff you may already have on hand.
Exactly, yeah. So you're using pallet racking as you would overhead with a lot of capacity. And this is our 8-foot wide system. So it's our 8 wide, 7 tall, 3 foot deep. Total capacity of the system is around 9,500 pounds. And that puts each one of these rated at 800, and then you still have a decent amount of capacity overhead for engine blocks, tires and wheels, whatever that you would store up there essentially.
What are the different sizes?
So we have 4 spans, so 7, 8, 10, and 12, and then we do a 30-inch depth, a 36, and a 48. So there's just kind of across the board, and we also drop into existing pallet racks. So if you had a wall of racking, utilizing this head-down space is a key, because most of the time this level of pallet racking at your waist just becomes a catch-all. You can't reach it, it's 3 or 4 foot deep, so this is just utilizing that space better and providing you kind of with a ton of different options as well inside.
Let's talk about those options here. 4 shelves come standard in each of the units.
Correct, yeah. They ship with 4 completely adjustable shelves. Each one will hold 200 to 250 pounds. But then we also go into some accessories. This is one of our more popular accessories. It's a drawer kit. It's just basically a toolbox style drawer that locks in when it closes. We also have the slat wall here on display that integrates directly into the teardrop. As you can see, it just pops in 6-inch sections. That's an aluminum slat wall, so it gives you more capacity for tools and all that stuff.
Cool, and we'll look at the next section here. You've got a couple other accessories that you've come up with, and I'm sure you listen to your users
yes,
and find out what their needs are.
For sure, for sure. So one of them is going to be this, we call it a bucket shelf. So it's a recessed shelf, it's a single piece, but it gives you the ability to move these and adjust them back and forth and store aerosols or whatever you need to compartmentalize, essentially organize better. It gives you that option. Then we have just a hanger rod here. So whether it's for your garage at home where your wife kicks you out of the house and your gear goes in the garage, or for guys at work where they're storing their work jackets and stuff, welding gear, whatever, just gives you a nice option to hang stuff.
Excellent. We'll go check out the workbench
for
over
sure.
here. First of all, the hook here from your friends.
Oh yeah.
Gator hook.
Yeah.
And you can put those anywhere.
For sure. It's all about maximizing space. The bench for us is kind of a newer option. We call them workstations. Essentially, again, it's all around pallet rack. So you still have the pallet rack frame. We have 4-foot and 8-foot options. So either one, we call it the plus. So the overhead is the workstation plus. Fully adjustable bench, but again, super simple. If you don't want it or if it's in the way, you can pop it apart. Completely boltless application. Throw it in the corner if you don't need it. Put it back on when you need it. So it's just the flexibility.
It's super simple to install. 2 guys put this together in about 10 or 15 minutes. It doesn't get any easier than that. You can revolutionize the way you work. You can revolutionize the way you store stuff. Check them out at Levrack.com.
Time now for the lowdown with Magic Creeper.
Motorheads, the Magic Creeper, you gotta get one. If you don't have one, you gotta get on board. It's the most useful tool you're gonna have in your car, in your shop, or in your home. Have one for all 3 because you're gonna use it everywhere. And I wanna tell you some cool stuff here. Here are the things you can get under with the Magic Creeper. Your car or your truck, of course. We're on Motorhead Garage. Doing simple maintenance. You wanna do a visual inspection before you're heading on a big trip. Make sure all the bushings are good. Make sure everything's intact underneath. Maybe you hear a rattle. Maybe it's a heat shield or something underneath. Take the Magic Creeper, sling it underneath the vehicle. You can move forward and back. You can move left and right and check the entire underside of the vehicle. Of course, if your hobby is working on cars, the Magic Creeper is going to help you get underneath. You're not going to be able to do that on a traditional creeper if your shop floor is rough, or maybe you're out on the grass or in the driveway. The Magic Creeper is the only thing that's going to help you get around under your vehicle. You can only find the Magic Creeper at MagicCreeper.com. Do not settle for any substitutes because they are out there. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by NHOU Protective Coatings right after this.